If we fall, then all hell will break loose.
And talking of fine lines, you could argue that the idea of kind of taking Gaza and shoving 2 million Palestinians from Gaza to Jordan. Trump hasn't been on social media about this yet, but I'm sure he will claim that it was him again that got these people released, if they are indeed released. Would he be right to make that claim? Do his threats work?
His threats are very dangerous. It's a very dangerous transactional tactic in negotiations that he's using that is fit for business and not so fit for very delicate, complex ceasefire, end of war, path to stability and peace.
But if the hostages are released and the ceasefire talks continue, we go into phase 2, then his threats, he could argue, have worked.
Well, no, I'm not suggesting that they're not working. I'm just suggesting there's a flip side of the coin, and the flip side of the coin is very dangerous. And we're treading a very, very fine line here all the time.
Yeah.
And we need to really make sure we're continuing to tread that line moving forward. Because if we fall, then all hell will break loose.
And talking of fine lines, you could argue that the idea of kind of taking Gaza and shoving 2 million Palestinians from Gaza to Jordan and Egypt isn't exactly a fine line.
No, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think what's happening behind the scenes is that the 5 Arab states are going to meet before the agreed summit on the 27th of this month, of February. They're going to meet soon, and they're going to unite under one plan, as opposed to having an Egyptian plan or a Jordanian plan or UAE plan. There's going to be one plan for Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, the UAE, and they're going to propose 3 to 5 years of reconstruction, beginning in Rafah, beginning in the south, then moving northwards. And they're going to ensure that there's no displacements outside the strip. Of course, when you're reconstructing an area, you have to shift a kilometre here, a kilometre there. But there's been no displacement at all outside the Gaza Strip. And that will be the counter plan.
Right. And is it your understanding so far that President Trump will listen to them when they say, we don't want these people here, we want to reconstruct and help with that, but we don't want them in our country?
I love the way you describe Trump. Listen, I don't think he listens to anyone, quite frankly, but I think he'll negotiate with them. And I don't think that there is any way whatsoever that you can force an ethnic cleansing of 2.4 million Palestinians out of their homeland and call it the United States of America. I just don't think it can happen.
Where did that idea come from, do you think?
Well, that's a very good question. I don't know the answer.
I mean, it's almost as if, you can't take the man out of real estate, or rather, you can't take real estate out of the man. He's obsessed with rebuilding the Gaza Strip and having a sort of Mar-a-Lago on sea.
He's obsessed with money, with power. He's a narcissist, and he just, views everything through a lens of real estate, money, and power.